the day. Today we're gonna ride. We're on 67 right now. We're gonna head into Woodland Park, get some gas, and we're gonna head up through Blackhawk and to Boulder to get some breakfast, and then we're gonna head up to Estes Park and make our way back down. It's about a 2.5 hour ride out to Boulder. We had a little bit of a dilemma yesterday. We wanted to hit Pikes Peak, but Tyler, the guy in front of me, got a flat tire, so we had to run and find some tires real fast. Thankfully we found a shop not too far from where we were, and they were able to get him some tires and get them on in about an hour and a half, so we could keep going. But on the way up to Pikes Peak, it started downpouring, so we didn't end up going. Just chilled back at the cabin, and today we're gonna do the ride I've said. And then the guys at the shop also informed us that you need to make an appointment and a reservation to get on to the top of Pikes Peak, so thankfully they told us, otherwise we just showed up like idiots. So we were able to take care of that last night, and we got everything set up for tomorrow. Tomorrow's our last day, and like the whole reason we came out here was just to ride Pikes Peak. So it is actually 7:30. My bike is still on Central Time, but it is cold. I think it's about 50 degrees right now, and I am cold. I'm gonna try to flip these grips on real quick. There we go. Woo! I layered up. These guys didn't. They were like, oh, it's not that bad. I don't know. I've been freezing since I woke up this morning. Got down to like 40 last night up here. We are heading to Boulder, and I checked. It says it's going to be like probably about 90 degrees down there. So I can always lose layers. I don't know why this road is not listed as like one of the more popular rides. We've been hitting this road to get in and out of our cabin a couple times a day, and it's gorgeous. You get some great views. There's not really much traffic. It's pretty twisty. I mean, there's not like sharp turns or anything, but I mean, look at these views. Great way to start the day, that's for sure. Oh, let's try to block some of that wind. Woo. Being a little bit of a baby right now, but man, I'm cold. My bike says it's 50, which means it's like 45. That sun's nice though. I think it's just because we're in so much shade, but once we get out in the sun, it's a game changer. It's actually kind of nice that we waited to do Pikes Peak because obviously Tyler got brand new tires, so neither of us have ever run it before, but what I've heard is the twisties are pretty tight, so we're putting, I don't know, probably about 400 miles on those tires before we go up the mountain, which is nice. So they should be nice and broken in before we go up there, so he doesn't have to worry about sliding or anything. And he was able to get some nice Michelins. It was great. The guy hooked him up. The biggest thing is they were trying to tell us it was going to be like 4 or 5 hours, and we tried to tell, we were just talking to him like, hey man, we're here from Chicago, like we came out here to ride, we only have 4 days to ride, and we're trying to just make the most of it, so the sooner we could get it done the better. And he was like, alright, let me see what I can do. And I think hour 15, hour and a half later, he was like, yeah, you're good, come get it. We just went and got some lunch and got the bike back and got back on the road. But like I said, by the time we got it back, it was, I don't know, 2 or 3 o'clock, and just not enough time. We had about an hour and a half ride back out to get to the base of Pikes Peak. We got there or got close, I should say, and the sky was about to open, so we didn't want to do it in the rain, so we just headed back. The ride we're hitting today, once we get out there, is the Peak to Peak ride. Oh, that sun feels great. Pretty much going to stay on this road until we get up to Black Hawk, and I'm not sure, we might hit a blackjack table real quick. We'll see what these guys want to do. Again, I've been out here a few times before, and I've done some of this already, so Not to say I won't do it again 100 times, but these guys have never been out here, so I'm kind of just letting them run the show and hang along for the ride. I will say, if you're from the Midwest or even the East Coast, and you have a chance to come ride out here, dude, do it. It's well worth it. I have ridden in the East Coast, and I've obviously ridden in the Midwest, which is pretty boring, especially where we're from. So it's just a bunch of cornfields and straight roads. We like to hit them twisties. If you can come out here, I mean, not only do you get crazy views, the people are friendly, hit some twisties, you'll see a ton of wildlife. I actually, we had to go back through Independence Pass the other day, and I had the cameras on going up it. I didn't have the cameras on coming back down, but almost got taken out by some mountain goats. Tyler's bike has, gosh, I can't remember the name, but it has an exhaust on it that's just stupid loud. And he was right behind me, like on my ass, and they were fine when I got close to him, or was getting close, and then they heard his bike and they ran right in front of me. Thankfully nothing crazy happened, but I wish I would have got it on camera. It's cool to see all the wildlife around here. Definitely warmed up a little bit. I feel much better now. Up there by the cabin and all that shade, man, I was freezing. It doesn't help that the temperature inside the cabin was like 50 degrees. We left all the windows open last night. It was great for sleeping, but running around this morning, it was cold. Alright, he's gonna go for a pass. Well, maybe not. I don't know. He won't do it if all three of us can't make it. And it doesn't look like all three of us can make it, so. probably gonna try to pass this truck also, but there's a hill right up here, so again, I don't think he's gonna pull the trigger unless all three of us. I'm surprised he did that last one. Definitely isn't like the twistiest rides, but man, it's fun. It's wide open. There's no traffic. There's no stopping. And you're just chilling and cruising. That's honestly a great way to just start the day out. Yes, there is some twisties. There is some gravel on the road here. Tyler's giving me a heads up. There's a lot of gravel on these roads, so we're gonna take it easy. Just so all these driveways are gravel and they're pulling in and out. So not really much you can do about it. It is what it is. Just take it easy, take your time. All good. Tyler's got him on the intercom, so if anything happens to him, I think we'll know. There's a lot of rocks on the road. Oh, I saw him. He's back there. Let Rob catch up to us. He's back here somewhere. It's a 2-lane road, so Yeah, see, if he's pulling ahead, that means they're talking to each other. Man, this is sick. I have been saying this since I got here. I cannot believe when you search, you know, for Colorado rides and stuff, that this is not one of them. This is the most chill, pretty ride. Consistently, this is great. We must be going up a little though, because also it's shaded, but it's definitely temperature dropped a little bit, a little chilly. Not bad though. We're just chilling, turning back and forth, middle of the rocks. How cool would it be to live out here? I don't know if that car is stopping to let us go. Yep. Shit. Route's gonna get cut off. Well, we'll see. Good on that car for pulling over and letting us pass. I wish Rob could chill with us, because now he's going to be blocked off by that car. Well, hopefully that car does the same thing for him, lets him pass. That thing's so freaking fast. wasn't like trouble, I would say, but you gotta be in a little bit of lower gear. I tend to typically chill in a higher gear and just cruise, but I can't really do that up here. Woo! Look at that. That's sick. Batteries died for a little bit. We pulled over, swapped them out. I'm not sure how much you guys missed of the ride, but I'm sorry. Didn't realize they were dead. And I ditched that backpack. It was really pushing me on the tank, so couldn't do that.